right, ladies and gentlemen and 3D designers, this is part 2 of our video teaching you how to create a 3D printed keychain. All right, so here's what we're going to do. So I've gotten all this stuff drawn, okay? So you can see it. I'm going to press Shift and click on the middle scrolly wheel, and so we can orbit around. So you can see that I've drawn a border around the outside. You can see I've drawn the beak. You can see I've drawn black around the eyes, the eyebrows. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I figured I should have kind of done this ahead of time, but I didn't because I wanted to show it to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set everything up so that all the colors come out on the 3D printer. Okay, so the base is going to be red, and so what I'm going to do is here's the base. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click. What I want you guys to do is click and make sure you rename it. Mine is called base because it's basically the base. All right. So I name that. So make sure. So as part of the scoring guide, you need to name all of your extrusions, and you need to name all of your sketches. Okay. So name your extrusion. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go edit feature, and I had it set up for 5 millimeters, but what I wanted to do is I'm going to make this 8. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. Okay, so I'm going to make it nice and thick. I'm going to make it 8 millimeters. Okie doke. Actually, no, I'm 5. I don't know why I say 8. 5 is fine. I'm going to stay with 5. I'm going to click OK. All right, but what's important at this point is that all of everything that's going to be black needs to be the same thickness. So the black extrusion is going to be the 5 of the base plus another 3. So I'm going to find everything that's black. So the eyebrows, I already named that extrusion. So I'm going to edit that feature, and I'm going to change that to be, I want that to be 3 millimeters. Now, at this point, I'm going to go through and change all, actually, I don't think I need to show you all that. I'm going to go through and I make everything that's black 3. I'm going to make everything, the eyes they're going to be white. That's going to be 6 millimeter extrusion. So it's going to be the 5 of the base plus a 6. And then the beak is going to be 8. So it's going to be the 5 of the base plus 8. So basically what's going to happen is if you look at it from this direction, it's going to do the base first, all red. Okay, and then it's going to do the black, everything that's black, and then it's going to do everything that's white, the eyeballs, and then it's going to do lastly do the beak. So we can basically set it. So anyway, I've shown you how to do that by editing the feature. I'm gonna finish that, and then I'm going to show you 2 more things. Okay, so I'm going to hit pause, finish that, and then I'm going to show you 2 more things. All right, so let me show you what I've come up with. So if you look at it, you can see the different layers. So this is going to be up to the right here is going to be red. From here to here is going to be black. And from here to here, this is white, and then this is going to be yellow. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the top. Okay, so I'm on sketch 13 right now, and I'm going to use sketch 13. I am going to draw a circle. And let's draw a circle, and let's make this about 4 millimeters. Ooh, that's kind of big here. So 4 millimeters is kind of about the size of a hole you're going to want to do. So let me hit pause and figure this out. All right, so I played around with it. I moved it right here. That's a good place. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Shift, and then I'm going to click on the middle scrolly wheel so I can orbit here, and let's see what we can do. So we're going to finish that sketch. We're going to go to extrude. I'm going to click on that thing, and let's do that as a cut, and we'll cut through this way and click OK. And so you can see I'm going to orbit around. You can see I got a hole in my keychain. That should be good. All right, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this thing, and I'm going to click OK. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to export, or not export, I could export it if I wanted a different format, but I want a 3D print, so it's going to save it as an STL. So I'm going to hit that, and it's going to save it as an STL. I was just doing all kinds of stuff. I got sidetracked. I hit pause. So I have no idea what I was just doing. But let's try this. Okay, so I'm going to click right here on the brow. So if I wanted to just 3D print just the eyebrow, I would click on that. But I want to 3D print everything. So I'm going to click on bodies. I want all this whole thing. Okay, and so then now I'm going to go to 3D print. Okay, and I want it to be an STL. I want to switch this to millimeters. And you can play with these refinements if you want. So the output, you're not really sending it to any particular 3D. You're just going to save the file. Okay, so the whole thing, and oh wait, that's not right. If it says 0 preview mesh. Oh, okay. I was about to say, if that doesn't have any triangles, that's bad. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and click OK, and we're gonna give it a good name. So when you name this thing, this STL is the file we're gonna use to 3D print. Okay, you're gonna put your name on there because there's gonna be 100 people 3D printing, and so we want to know whose it is. So I'm gonna put my name. I'm gonna put Brian Miller Key, and then I'm gonna save it in my KeyChain and hit save. Okay, and then from here, you're going to watch the next video that's going to show you how to take that STL file and 3D print it. Okie doke? All right, thanks guys.